Following some breaking news at 6 a.m., schools 50 miles northeast of France are on a lockdown right now as the two brothers, allegedly responsible for this week's terrorist attack in Paris, have taken a hostage in a village in the northeastern part of this city. This is a video of a police chase. They were trying to find the two men. Within just the last hour, Paris officials closed 2 airport runways near the standoff operation at Charles de Gaulle Airport.
This operation that is zeroed in on Sharif and Saeed Kouachi started hours ago. French police believe they are the two responsible for this week's terror attack, which killed 12 people at the satirical news magazine Charlie Hebdo.
We do know this morning the brothers fired off shots while stealing a car, but police are not saying if the person driving that car is the current hostage. Again, breaking news this morning, an operation underway right now to arrest the men allegedly responsible for this week's terrorist attack in France. Count on News to follow this and bring you updates as we get them.
6:15 and breaking news right now. Police, SWAT teams and helicopters are scouring an area just north of Paris as they search for two brothers believed to be responsible for this week's terror attack on a French satirical magazine.
This video in the monitor behind us shows you the intense search. Now let's take a live look at the village in northern France where this standoff is happening right now. Security officials are trying to detain those two men who just this morning hijacked a car. This operation started just hours ago during an emergency security meeting. Andrew
Spencer explains for us now that France is extending its maximum terror alert as the country learns more about these terror suspects.
As police flooded the area using helicopters to help search the countryside for the two suspected killers, intelligence officials scrambled to learn more about Sharif and Saeed Kouachi, the brothers believed to have killed a dozen people at the offices of the French satirical magazine Charlie Hebdo. Inside the gunman's getaway car, authorities found Saeed's ID card. Turns out both men are on the U.S. no-fly list. A U.S. law enforcement official says they have been there for years. A source close to French security services says there's evidence to suggest one of the brothers may have traveled to civil war-torn Syria sometime in the past year, although it's not clear which brother. After the shootings, the Kouachis are believed to have ditched their getaway car, stolen another, then robbed this gas station, threatening the attendant and stealing gas and food. They're believed to have run off into a wooded area well north of Paris. Overnight, military aircraft brought troops into Paris to help with the manhunt and to bolster security. France's interior minister says more than 80,000 police have been deployed nationwide. Meanwhile, the demonstrations and the vigils continue as the country mourns the victims of Wednesday's attack. Andrew Spencer, Wink News this morning.
Welcome back to Wink News, 6:30 for you on this Friday morning. I'm Rob Sticker.
And I'm Jen Stacy. It is 6:30. We want you to know about some latest video just coming into our newsroom. Take a look. This is the police presence overseas. A standoff just northeast of Paris is closing schools, and it's put part of the Paris airport, Charles de Gaulle, on lockdown right now. French police say that they have those brothers allegedly responsible for this week's terrorist attack in Paris surrounded at this point.
Security and SWAT teams have been swarming this village 30 miles northeast of Paris. Overnight, there was a convoy of helicopters speeding right down the highway. We understand the two men are held up right now inside of a printing house and they have a hostage. The siege started after the two brothers hijacked a car and police started chasing them. They are believed to have carried out the terror attack Wednesday that killed 12 at that newspaper offices. We are monitoring this situation and you'll get updates as soon as possible.
It is time now for your Wink Wake Up. It's all you need to know before you go. Some breaking news right now from France. Police say they have made contact with the terror suspects. They were involved in this week's attack at Charlie Hebdo magazine headquarters.
French police, in fact, say they're talking on the phone with the two brothers. They're holed up inside of a printing house that's a little northeast of Paris. And the terror suspects, according to one official, say they want to die as martyrs. In the last few hours, we have seen dozens of SWAT team members surround this area. The standoff getting its start after the suspects hijacked a car.
The brothers are inside a business near the Charles de Gaulle airport, which has shut down 2 of their runways because of the standoff. The men are allegedly responsible for Wednesday's terrorist attack, which killed 12 people.